shot left your hand, what did you think?
The three?
Yeah, at the end.
I thought it was good.
I mean, did it feel everything?
No, yeah, it definitely felt good. I mean, it was a good rotation and rhythm. It was a good shot, and I felt like it was good.
Cliff, Coach said against Iowa State you didn't have much of a motor. How do you think your motor was tonight?
I think my motor was real good. Got a lot of rebounds, ran the floor when I needed to.
Did you have any talks with him or the coaching staff between these games?
Yeah, we talked after the Iowa State game and said I need to get my motor back, so that's what I'm trying to do, just get my win back up.
Perry, how much does balanced scoring like tonight help you guys with 5 different players in double figures?
I mean, that's big, you know. I mean, we got a team full that people can score, you know. So, I mean, it's always big when everybody's contributing.
Cliff, your and Kelly's minutes have, both kind of gone like this a little bit this year. How much trust do both of you guys have in Coach Self and kind of his process and maybe, different coaching points he's trying to make to you?
I mean, he's been doing this probably before I was even born. I just got to play in his system, do what he tells me to do.
Perry, you guys were up 20 and then, you got yourself down 4. What does a win like this do for you guys?
I mean, it's big, you know. I mean, Big 12, great conference. You're going to have teams coming at you every day, you know. So, I mean, it was great to get a great win like this.
Perry, did you see any letdown with you guys at the start of the second half, or was it just Oklahoma just not plays?
I mean, they were definitely they're a great team, you know. They're making plays, and I mean, defensively we probably did some things wrong, you know. But I mean, they're a great team, and they made some shots.
Brannen, what did you think of your guys' threes in the first half? I mean, to make 9, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we knew we wouldn't shoot like that in the second half, and Oklahoma got hot in the second half. I mean, it's a game of runs. We made shots, they made shots. So, I mean, but we definitely were hot at the beginning, got into a rhythm, the crowd got into it, they're back for school. So, I mean, it was a lot of fun.
Perry, did you get a chance to talk to Buddy Hield out there at all today?
Not much. Yeah, not much. I didn't get to talk to him much. I'll probably talk to him here later tonight. But yeah, I didn't before.
Brannen, you only played 8 minutes the last 2 games. How were you mentally?
I mean, I was fine. I just knew what I needed to do. I needed to improve on the defensive end. I'm still working to do that. I'm not a great defensive player, but I mean, it's all about improvement, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Cliff made 2 of the bigger plays down the stretch. I think he gets the offensive rebound that sets up your 3, and then he takes a charge right after that. How much do you guys need him to really, get to your ceiling this year?
Yeah, I mean, he made some big plays, man, at the end of the game. You know, I mean, we definitely need that. I mean, just to constantly just be aggressive like that, and I mean, we'll go forward.
Yeah, he's a great inside presence, and that's something that we need. We lack size, and he's one of the guys that he's our leading shot blocker. He gets in there, he brings aggressiveness, a physical presence, and that's what we need.
One more. Cliff, what was the feeling kind of leaving Iowa State, and how much better do you feel kind of personally 48 hours later?
I mean, we needed to bounce back after the Iowa State game, and I mean, that's what we did out here. I felt good going into the game. Legs was loose. I just felt really good.
All right, let's break it up.
In the first half, I mean, not necessarily. We got shooters and we got guys that are capable of making shots. We came out, we were hot. I mean, that happens sometimes. And in the second half, as you saw, Oklahoma got hot. So, I mean, we knew we weren't going to make shots like that in the second half. That's just playing the percentages. We knew that wouldn't happen. But, I mean, we just stuck to it and got the job done.
On the defensive end, they got off to a quick start in the second half. Did you see anything that you guys were doing differently, or did they just get going?
Same way with us the first half. They got to go in the second half. They're a great offensive team, probably one of the, if not the best, one of the best in our conference as far as just taking the guy, having players that are really good at scoring the ball with Cousins and Hield. So I mean, they're a really good team, and they're going to make shots. They're going to go on their runs, and that's what they did. We just knew we had to stay focused, and it was going to come down to the last minutes. Period.
Looked like you had a good little running dialogue with Cousins down the stretch there.
Yeah, it was fun. We were just in the heat of the game, just having a good time. It was fun out there, and he was having fun. I was having fun. It was just competitive talk.
When a lead like that goes away, what kind of pressure kind of turns on?
Just how you got to make plays. That's what Coach was saying in the huddle. You just got to get a stop. It's main thing, getting stops and making plays on the other end. Just going to your best players, getting the ball inside the P, forcing help, getting the ball to Frank, letting him dribble drive Kelly. Just about making plays and getting stops.
You mentioned your defense at the podium. Could it be a situation to you where maybe you the defense is causing you to think too much, and therefore maybe you're pressing a little bit on offense? Is that possible?
I mean, a little bit, yeah. But, I mean, I'm not making an excuse for myself. I got to do better. I'm just trying to improve, but definitely.
How hard is it to prepare for an offensive like that in a day? Really?
Yeah, in a day, in 24 hours. But their offensive sets are so simple. There's just a bunch of dribble weaves, take the guy. So it's not so much about knowing their set, it's just guarding the players. And, I mean, that's the hardest part to do is being able to guard Buddy Hield and Isaiah Cousins and Spangler and Tayshaun Thomas. I mean, they got a really good team, better than last year.
What is it about, I guess, these runs? You look at the Utah game, you guys get a big lead, you're down big to Florida, you come back, and then tonight with Oklahoma, you guys blow the lead initially. What is it?
Maybe it's a lack of mental focus coming out of halftime. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just, them making shots. But, I mean, it's the game of basketball. That's what happens. People go on runs. We go on our runs. We get up big. It balances out. I mean, would I like for us to, keep the distance, take 20 to 30? Of course, but I mean, realistically, that's not going to happen much. But we do need to do a better job of keeping our lead. And if they do make their runs, limit it to 4 or 5 points.
In the same vein, you had guys kind of step up and make some plays when you guys needed some big buckets. You talk about not only your shot, but I think Mason had one, Kelly had one. It seemed like it kind of contagious at the end.
I mean, we were running one game. We came down, I think in the last 3 minutes, we ran one game every single time. And that was just our dribble weave. Perry went in, made a floater. Like you said, Frank, Kelly, same thing. I mean, guys were just out there playing, making plays. And just like they made shots, we made shots at the end. It just turned out in our favor.
Did you really know it was good? Were you devastated by your missed free throw? I mean, your perfect streak's over.
Yeah, a little bit. I smiled at the free throw line. I would have liked to keep it going, but it's fine. I would have liked to make it in that situation, obviously, but it's all right. I mean,
Does he get on the freshman more than anybody else?
Yes, most definitely. He's always hard on the freshmen. Me and Kelly and Devontae.
Do you deserve it more just because you're new?
Yeah, that's how I feel.
What is it about this year with Utah? You guys give up the big lead, and then Florida, you're able to come back, and then here tonight. Why do you think that is?
The crowd. The crowd brought back a lot of energy, and we just had a lot of energy. With like 4 minutes left in the game, we just had a lot of energy. That's the biggest thing, the energy. We brought a lot of energy.
Do you think you had even more energy because you didn't get to play in the second half the other night? Do you think you had more energy because you didn't get to play much last game?
Yeah. I take that as a step going forward. I see that I wasn't going hard that game. I had to bring it back this game. Just bounce back.
All right, let's break it up.
It's almost like mentally, what are you thinking? You're up by 19, you look up at the clock and you're down by 4. Is that almost like disbelief a little bit?
Yeah, we kind of relaxed in the second half. And like I said, Buddy Hield got hot and Cousins got hot from the 3. We just couldn't stop it.
Thanks, Coach.